everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For this month's Craft My Stash collab with Tamika, who has scrapped the world, we decided to make some quilted cards. And we also decided to use the Mintay Merry Little Christmas collection to do so. So here's what I created. They are very simple cards, but I wanted to just come on and share. And I did not have any dies that really did any type of like quilting patterns. I did pick up this quilted triangle die, and I used that on one of the cards. But other than that, I used my paper trimmer. So let's get right into it. Alright, so again, we decided to use the Merry Little Christmas collection by Mintay. I have the 6x8 add-on paper pack as well as the 12x12. I didn't really want to cut in the 12x12 too much because these were cards, but I did cut into some of the pages, but primarily I used the 6x8 paper pad. For this first card here, I created a full card panel using 1x1 squares, and then I stitched around all the squares, and I was able to cut that diagonally and create two separate cards. So for this first card, I backed it with some of the pattern paper, the 12x12 paper from the collection. And then I fussy cut out this pretty little gingy girl from the 6x8 add-on pack, and just layered up some Prima flowers and used the Christmas Joy sentiment from the chipboard that goes with this collection. Just added some gems. I also went over this with a cover plate from Pink Fresh. I wanted this like stippling look to be on here. I don't know, I just thought it would look more like a quilt, and so that's what I did. For this one, again, I used the other half of the panel I created, and then I used an embossing folder from Spellbinders. It is the October embossing folder of the month, and it creates like a holiday background. So I used that on some white cardstock and just matted that in the back, and then again layered up some flowers. I used a Pink Fresh holiday sentiment stamp and die set, and I created this sentiment, and there we have that one. For my next card, I used this quilted triangle die set that I picked up from Honeybee Stamps, and I was trying to figure out how to make this like look more like a quilt, alternate patterns and whatnot, and it just was not working. So what I ended up doing was I cut this triangle out twice, one in one pattern, which was this floral pattern, and then again in this flannel looking pattern, and then I cut those triangles down. I think I created 4 triangles, 8 in total, 4 triangles, duh, I can count, from those 2 triangles that I created. So then I just kind of created a pattern, leaving a gap, and I started stitching, but I was like, no, this isn't going to work. You aren't going to be able to tell. So some of them have a little bit of stitching, but all of them do not. And then I just popped up another one of those Pink Fresh sentiments and added some gems. And then for my last card, as I said, I don't have any quilting dies. So what I did was I cut some 1/2-inch strips and created the fishtails, and then kind of like layer them all together to make the pattern that I wanted. And then I went through and I stitched every edge of this thing. Oh my goodness, it took forever. And then I just popped up one of the chipboard pieces from the collection, as well as another one of those sentiments. And then I layered it on a cover plate die cut out that I had. It's again a different Pink Fresh die cut, and then I layered that on some gold cardstock. I was going to create like a 4x4, but I was like, no, let me just make it a A2 size card, because usually when I have 4x4s, I don't send them out or include them in anything. So I usually include an A2. That's just me. So yeah, so those are my cards for this month, you guys. Be sure to leave a comment down below. I hope you enjoyed this quick little share of how I crafted my stash. Time was limited this month because my family and I have been traveling, and we still have more traveling to do. So my cards are simple, but they are me. And I just think they're beautiful. So I look forward to sending these out during this holiday season, probably with some Happy Mail. Or I don't know, for these I'll probably stick these with a gift so I don't have to mail them, but these I can put in the mail. But yeah, guys, that's what I had to share. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.